Hey everyone! If you are looking for an incredible keto-friendly but nut-free pie crust for your holiday season, look no further. Today I'm going to show you how to make a nut-free but keto coconut flour pie crust that is incredible for sweet or savory pies. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do is have a 9-inch pie pan and you want to grease it. You can use avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, whatever you like. And then the rest of the things are going to go right into the food processor. This is super easy, makes it super quick. We're going to start with 2 eggs right into the food processor. Okay, so we're going to add to the eggs a tablespoon of olive oil. I found that it just helps the coconut flour just be a little bit less dry. And then we also need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, of course. Now, if you were making a savory pie crust, you would skip the vanilla extract and also the sweetener that I'm using. But since I'm making a sweet pie, today is the day to add a little sweetness to the crust. And then we're gonna pulse that. Until it's just combined. And then we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. I'm reading from my cookbook, yes, because I don't know every recipe by heart. I have like 1,000. So we're gonna add a cup of coconut flour to the eggs, the olive oil, the vanilla, and I've chosen some Swerve granular. You could also use another brand of sweetener that you like, but I do like Swerve, and so that's what I'm using today. And like I said, if you're making a savory crust, you don't need that. You can just skip it. And then we're gonna mix this up again. And it starts to form crumbs, and that's what you want, until all the egg is kind of combined in there. It looks pretty good, but it's not done yet because we need butter, and you need cold butter. And I like to cut it up a little bit to help the food processor out. And then we pulse it again. It's very easy. You need a whole stick of cold butter. Whoops. I'm using salted butter. I guess unsalted would be fine. But I still find that the salt, you need the salt in the salted butter, and I'm also adding a little bit of salt, just a 1/4 teaspoon. You can certainly leave it out if you are feeling you don't want it in there, but it's a nice balance of sweetness and saltiness. And then we pulse it until it forms some crumbs. What you're looking for when it mixes is that it's starting to make like balls, almost like Play-Doh. And that looks pretty good, where you see all of it is kind of pulled away from the food processor. That's where it's ready. What we're gonna do is simply add it to the pie dish, and then I'm just gonna press my hands and form it into the dish. And this takes a little bit of time. You could roll this out, I've done that as well, but I just find pressing it into the pie dish is much easier rather than rolling it out and flipping it in the pan. You just gotta work it a little bit. And so you just wanna get all the way up the sides and all around, kind of move your dish. If you find there's too much on one part, you can rip it off and put it in another spot. This is very easy to work with, honestly. We don't want it to go over the edge, because that can tend to burn, especially if you're rebaking this after for a filling, a pie that has filling. You just want to try not to go over the edge so that we can cover it if it has to bake a little bit longer and it won't burn. And the one important part of this is that you do want to take a fork and push the fork through the crust so that it doesn't make bubbles in the crust when it bakes. And this is just gonna bake for 10 minutes. You have to be careful about different ovens, so just be careful. I noticed that my electric oven works quicker than my mom's oven that is gas. So you might have to go a little bit longer, but you just want a nice golden crust. And that's it. We're gonna add it into the oven for 10 minutes. All right, so I've taken my pie crust out of the oven. You can see that the crust started to get a little bit brown. At home, I use an electric oven, and it cooks in 10 minutes. But in a gas oven, it could take a little bit longer. This actually took 13 minutes to get golden brown. And I actually also added a crust cover so that it wouldn't get any more brown than that, because again, this is going to be filled and used for a sweet pie that I'm making, and I don't want the crust to be burned. For now, you can either let it cool if you have a cold filling that you're adding and you don't need to rebake it. You could let it cool and then add that filling, but if you're going to make another pie that needs to be cooked, then you would certainly, you could just add the filling right now even though it's still warm. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe for more keto-friendly, family-friendly recipes.